Alright, YouTube, we're back to Raging Loop in the middle of a feast. It's spicy. Last time Ritato announced that she's Spider, but the old man's about to interject, and I'm assuming he's gonna be claiming to be Spider. Now, I'm still on my same line of thinking where I think Chiemi and the old man are wolves, and maybe Nosato's the badger. But there is a really bad scenario where old man is Spider, Ritato is wolf, then maybe Chiemi is also wolf with her, and we hang the old man. The wolves kill Tayori or me, because then the real Spider would be dead. But I think they would kill Tayori, so then she can't confirm that he was villager or werewolf. And then we're in an awkward spot. I would probably investigate Chiemi. We would hang Chiemi for werewolf next. Then they would get an extra kill. I still think we win, but they would kill more people. It depends if they can finesse some corruption kills at night. But there is a line where the old guy is innocent. But I'm still gonna stick with my reasoning that Chiemi and old guy is werewolf. If Ritato is the werewolf, then that is kind of bad for us. But I don't think she is. But like, it's really good if those two are werewolves. Obviously, Ritato can just manipulate Meiko. She doesn't even need to be a werewolf. But I think it's too little too late, because, again, kill him, kill innocent, or kill me. Kill me is bad, I guess. But I guess we'll just see if we're wrong immediately. But if we don't die and Tayori dies, I'm investigating Chiemi 100% tonight. I'm probably hanging her tomorrow. They get one night a kill, then they're confused. It's like, oh, one of these guys is in werewolves. So then I think if Kanzo's still alive, they would just automatically hang Ritato. So we still win, but it's a little messier. Anyways, let's just see what happens. This is all speculation. What happened next was completely unexpected. That's what I thought would happen, obviously. I didn't. Village still wins in the end, but like, has Ritato been playing us? It's possible. I don't think so though. But maybe that's why Ritato wants Haruaki to leave the village, because she knows that she has to kill him as a werewolf. But werewolves kill because they think they're righteous, right? So maybe that's not werewolf behavior. I don't know. We'd always thought the old wolf guy and Meiko wouldn't take part in the feast. Yep, I agree. Boy, were we wrong. After all, their only contributions were their votes, and it was hard to tell what they based their votes on. They were just two swing votes who were otherwise harmless and best left ignored. I disagree with this, by the way. I agree with what he was saying, that nobody knew that they would actually like contribute to the feast, but I still think they were really good investigation targets. Just because since they don't contribute anything, you can't really get a read on them, and if one of them's a werewolf, they can just like stealth throughout the whole feast because no one really cares about them. So I disagree with this, but I mean, I guess the old guy needs to make a play here. Or the werewolves need to make a play here. But I still think it's unsalvageable at this point. It wasn't that simple, though. Unlike last time when we had exceptions like me, everyone here was participating in the feast the way they were supposed to. That was why everyone could have a guardian of some sort, even if they were too childish or too senile to make good use of it. I had been actually afraid that they would get and waste their guardians. I didn't expect him to come out as a second spider, however. Why him of all people? And why the spider? I mean, he needs to claim now. I mean, okay, if he doesn't claim, then their targets to hang are Meiko, Old Man, Chiemi, and Yoshitsuru. And I think more likely or not, they would try to go for either Meiko or the Old Man at this point. If he hit Meiko, I mean, the thing is, if he hang Ritato and she's Spider, they get a free kill. That's the biggest thing. And maybe if they take us out, they can somehow win the game. Somehow. I don't know.
じじい、本当か。
But the old man's votes have been like really shit. So, like, he voted Tai, so he was falling for the fake Snake. He voted us a couple times for no reason. Like, I mean, Rikata's has been shit too, but it goes with her personality. So I don't know. I already locked in last episode. Shimmy and Old Wolf Guy is both, so we'll just stick with that. Unless we do the strat where we keep both of them alive and I investigate one, Spider protects me. We kill the fake. Last werewolf standing, aka Chiami. Still unwinnable for the werewolves. I can't think of a way they win. Kanza's gonna say hang them both. Yasunada's gonna say leave them both and let me investigate one. That's how this is gonna go out, I think. He's gaming, man. He's trying his best here. I assume he was a lot younger. Oh. Even when he was younger. That's true. Let's take the Mochi perspective right here. Okay. This will be interesting because Rikato's pits were solid. She did well as a spider, if she was actually a spider, with her pits. He ended the question by raising his finger and pointing at Yasunada. That's a right pit. Yeah. So, just for a refresher, Ritato started with Kanzo and then did Yasunada next night, and is he claiming he just double-clicked Yasunada? I mean, to be fair, if I was the spider, I would double-click Yasunada too. But if Ritato is the spider, and she did protect Kanzo night one, and she actually did save him from getting killed, then I guess that was just the right play. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was the spider, I would protect Yasunada twice. Just because I think he's more valuable than Kanzo. He responded with a smile. If I was a wolf, I feel like I would also go for Yasunada first, just because Kanzo is so headstrong. So, it's not like this story's not unbelievable, but I do understand going for Kanzo first, since he is a leader figure, and it would cause disarray if he died. I mean, if you're faking wolf, these are the best choices too, so I can't really read anything off this. I mean, that's not a great explanation. There are good reasons to go for Yasunada. That definitely wasn't a good standard for deciding who to protect from death. What was this about anyway? I mean, if he really is the spider, obviously he would counter Rikato's claims right now. Wait, could it be? I don't think he's the badger. I think Nosato is the badger. If he's the badger, then Chiemi and Rikako have to be werewolves. Or Rikako Meito. Or Meito Chiemi. Maybe, but I don't. This is getting tangled up, man. I think it's Nosato, right? His plays last episode was kind of dog shit. Or am I
前
wrong?
に言いましたよね。
It was like good reasoning, but like also dodge it.
信内詣でと信内神社にムジナがいるからってやつですか。
しかしマイナーな伝承から狼におもねった人だとまで結論付けるのは無理がないか。
It's fucking Nosato, dude. Come on. He's the badger.
まあ、ムジナという役割があるかどうかはとりあえず
That would
別でいい
actually
です。
be kind of... I mean, it wouldn't be disastrous. Again, we're gonna win. But I think we would die if we chose the wrong person. And then it's game over, then we have to change the right person.
はっきりしているのは
But we'll see.
リカコさんと狼じじい氏の少なくとも片方が嘘をついているということですね。
No arguments against that. Honestly, I thought they both were lying, but I more or less knew what Ritato was going for. I don't have that trust in Ritato and the Meito strat. I just don't fully believe it. Or I understand why Harati believes it. Is it because she like drew something in the sand? That was like the spider symbol? I know she drew something, but I forgot what it was. It was a while ago, right? She was probably ordering and controlling Meito, the real spider, effectively making her the one who protected people. I still don't understand completely why he believes that. That was why the info she gave about how she used the power was correct. In a way, she was the spider's representative. The advantage of this method was that even if she died, the real spider would survive. Of course, Meito wouldn't have someone helping her make decisions if Ritato-san died, limiting the Guardian's effectiveness. But even so, if the spider the wolves thought was dead was actually alive, it could turn the tides in the endgame. The spider was best kept hidden at all costs. Again, I don't think Harati did the math, but we win regardless at this point. But whatever. But Ritato-san revealed it, so it drew the votes towards her. She used it to her own plan. I mean, the village wins regardless. We might die. I didn't know how accurate my assumption was, but it did seem like an effective course of action. Though she probably didn't expect a sudden fate. It was day 3 and Fitz's majority plan was becoming reality, yet no wolves came out as either snakes or crows. We all knew the dangers of the wolves taking the snake's role, while taking the crow would help them hide the amount of wolves still alive, giving them the path to victory. However, there was next to no point in pretending to be the spider. Why? I mean, if the wolves believe Ritato is actually the spider and doesn't believe the Meito thing, I feel like in game theory this is a fine play. It's a desperate play, but it will technically do more damage to the village if it works. Even if you claimed to be the spider and said you would protect someone, then even if no one died, you could still be suspected of being a wolf fits in the name. Sure. But like, However, there was an exception. It was effective in helping the wolves know who the badger was. I don't know. It was probably true that Kanto-san was the target the first day, but was stopped by Meito, who was ordered by Ritato-san. That was why the wolves knew what they were aiming for that day, had recognized Ritato-san as the real deal. Yeah. He's talking about the feast today. They also understood the old wolf guy was lying. So he's saying this is just the badger revealing itself so they can make plays the next day. So the wolves kill, but who's the second wolf? Like who does Haruaki think the wolves are? Because if Old Man's the badger, Ritato and Meito are innocent, then Haruaki has to think it's Chami and Yoshitsuru, which isn't correct. So I think he's just wrong. Unless it is Yoshitsuru. I don't think it is. I don't think it's the Chami Yoshitsuru combo. If it is, that is kind of sick. Then he was trying to get us killed when he wanted us to come with him at night. But that's the only combination of people. If Harati follows his own logic, right? Because we know everyone else is innocent. Well, I guess Tayori. Tayori could fade somehow still. And his theory's not 100% clear. She's like 90. That meant that from the wolf's perspective, he was a human who just told a lie. It was too obvious. I think Haraki's not cooking at all right now. The wolves knew about the badger. The wolves and their ally needed to be proactive about lying. The old wolf guy defied that rule, letting the wolves know what he was. With Hisato Mamiya's death, they lost a vote, but with this, they now had 3 again. Also, Tanzo was considering his opponent, Rikato-san, as the next candidate for the hanging. They can't swing. They can't swing with 4 people. Who's gonna vote Rikato? No, Sato's not, Meiko's not, we're not. Yasunada will... well, it's up to Yasunada. But if he just says something, don't vote for Rikato. I feel like she's not on that hand if you argue for her. In this situation, we had to make good use of the system from humans and the hang the lion spider. The easiest choice was to trust Kanzo-san's decision and vote for Rikato-san. By gathering wolf, badger, and confirmed human votes, Rikato-san would be sent to the tree. It was a chance for the wolves to kill the spider and make them think that the humans killed a wolf. That's only if they killed Kaori. Then they would have to kill Kaori, we would get an investigation. And they still lose. I don't see them winning from this. They would still lose. Even if this was possible. And if this was possible, then I already know who the 2 are. It's Yoshitsuru and Chami. This was really effective for them and extremely dangerous for us. Bro doesn't know math. We win. Even if the real spider Meiko survived, it would be really difficult for me to talk about the badger and explain that Rikato-san was a fate spider on their side. Yeah, I had to convince the human side that they should vote to hang the wolf guy instead. Sure. I don't feel like that's hard. Was that really right though? I had to think carefully. I only came to understand Rikato-san's intentions because she told me to vote for her in a peculiar situation. Oh, he's finally doubting his this iron confidence in Rikato for no reason. Is he really saying that he believes that she's village just because of her dog shit votes on the first feast? I was assuming that both she and the wolf guy had some ulterior motives, but was that really right? Was the old wolf guy even capable of that? He played with a pretty useless guardian. Maybe he'd only come out because he found it strange that another spider had named themselves. In fact, that was the most natural reaction, especially in the other's eyes. Same went for Rikato-san. From what I saw of her, she was more legend and harmony than intelligence. What if she was actually thinking that by protecting Meiko, she would be considered a good guy and avoid gathering votes? It could be Rikato Chami, but even if it is, we still win. No? Or we die. We die. But pro Chet's wolf guy. They hanged Rikato because she's a wolf and wolf guy was innocent. And then they just have to... I mean, we're dead, but then the villagers just have to find Chemi. I feel like it's not that hard. What if her affection for me was all part of the plan too? Anyways, I'm still gonna go for wolf guy here. I think it's the better play. But we'll see. Crap, this was obviously the more reasonable line of thinking. I don't think it is. I think the wolf guy... I don't even think the wolf guy's a badger. I think he's a natural wolf. But we'll see. Then who's the... whatever. Also, Rikato-san could have been lying to let the wolves know something. Anyway, we had a relatively sane young woman going up against a completely senile man. No matter how you looked at it... I don't believe that. I think I'm right with Chemi and wolf guy being the wolves. I think... yeah. I think the... yeah. I think if he's badger and she's... and these... one of these 2 are spiders, then... again, it has to be Chemi Yoshitsuru as wolves, which I don't think that's the case. So I'm just going with my logic again. The choice was obvious. That is true. She has been playing like dog shit though, so I don't blame Kanzo.
申し上げました。
じゃあなぜ今くくられそうになって過去を言い出した？
She fell silent. I couldn't tell whether it was a silence to protect Meiko or just an awkward silence because he pointed out a harsh truth.
決まったろうが。
お前らはどうだ？
私は安永の表に任せましょう。その方が皆さんにとっては信じやすいでしょう。
That's a very village play. I do think she's the troll. I was just saying it's a slight possibility she's lying.
そうだな。それはいい。
リカコさん、あなたは雲のカゴ車で
Come
本当
on.
に間違いない。
Misato's not voting Ritato.
はい。野里様。間違いございません。
So we already have some protection for her. Meiko's not voting Ritato. I'm interested in seeing how Chiemi would vote. That's the big indicator. Because I'm certain she's a wolf. 100%.
なんかどっちも嘘くさいな。
I guess Haruaki's probably right that Meiko's a spider, if Chikomochi's saying this.
てめえかもしだ。適当なこと言ってねえで。わからねえんなら黙ってやがる。
I can't believe Haruaki is right from that deduction. If Meiko is a spider, that would be crazy work, actually. I'd be very impressed on him. It doesn't even sound like good logic. Don't worry, Meiko.
大丈夫。あなたのことは守るから。なんかおかしくない？公平じゃないよ。リカコさん、これまでずっと休みずの。
Oh no. Why is Chiemi defending Ritato? I should also be paying attention to Yoshitsugu, I guess. If Haruaki's right, then those two are wolves, so I want to see how he votes.
なんでおじいちゃんがいきなり言い出したことで全部ひっくり返るの？っていうかなんでいきなり言い出したの？
ちえみ。
おじいちゃんは誰かに言わされてるかもしれないし、リカコさんだって決心や考えが揺らいでるかもしれないじゃん。何が本当なんてわからないよ。
I don't know.
なのに簡単に
Oh
答えて
no.
人を殺そうって感覚。
Chiemi's defending Ritato hard. This is making me nervous. Have we been duped?
わかってる。ただな。結局ここまで来れば、
I need the
最終的にどっちを
votes.
信じるかだ。
If Old Man's Badger. We'll see, we'll see. I think changing Old Man is still fine. It's still fine either way. But if the only bad thing is we hanged Old Man, next day, Kaori uses Crow to say the Old Man's innocent. And then they're gonna wanna hang Ritato. And she's gonna be innocent, and it's gonna be those two then. I guess that's the worst case scenario. Because then they kill again. That might... Okay, I haven't done the math, but that might actually lose us the game.
不妻子、どう思う？
Oh no. What was I to do? How was I to approach this? Let me do the math. Kill Wolf Guy, Badger. They kill... It doesn't matter though, because they're just trying to hang the other person anyways. So I guess with this I would... It doesn't matter, because if we hang Ritato, she's trying to be innocent and then we're just not hang Wolf Guy. If the Badger thing's right. Unless we investigate Chiemi. It's alright. I think we kill Wolf Guy. But Chiemi's defending her so hard. It's so dodge. It's alright. I think we're still fine either way. Because then we can convince people. Because we're gonna investigate Chiemi tonight. And then, well, I hope so. Then we can just overwrite their desire to hang the other person, kill Chiemi first. Why is... It's really bothering me that Chiemi went so hard on her. But if he's Badger... Because if he's Werewolf, then Chiemi probably wouldn't have done that. So I actually think he might be Badger. I'm still doing it. We'll see. My lot might be wrong, guys. This would be a gamble. I had to remove the unpredictability and simply play the odds. I would have to rely on common sense. Or by the first impressions I had. I'm using logic here. I don't know about you, Haruaki. I'm using logic. I think this is fine. Or Maybe I would just believe Rikato-san.
僕は狼じじい氏が嘘を言っていると思っています。
Alright.
根拠は
It didn't have to be true as long as everyone was won over. True? No. The feast was a game where people hunted lies. I couldn't let my eloquence alone do the talking. I needed truth. You can claim the badger thing about Wolfdry. And then, I wonder if he calculated, again, by his logic, that these two have to be wolves then. If Rikato's innocent. Oh wait, did I have to talk about Meiko then? No, that would make me simply unforgivable. Then...
実のところどっちでもいいんですよ。
That's what I was saying, dude. That's literally what I was saying. The math still just... it doesn't matter. I'd play the role presented to me. That was the only way for me to gain their trust.
どういうこと？
僕がもし今夜死ねば僕が間違いなく蛇だったということ。
True.
今日一人くくってるのだから残り10人。人確定が5人。ただし香織さんのみ自己申告。
You just need Spider to protect me.
しかし残り5人は香織さんに票を集めることはできないでしょう。な、吉次くん。
Why are you asking him?
ああ、おふくろには投票しねえ。
だから必ず5人組の方が投票で勝てる。多数派は成功する。
Dude, I'm doubting myself. I think it's Shami Rikato. That's crazy. I actually think it is. I don't think it matters, but I think it is.
まあ最終的に
Oh
吉
no.
次くんが裏切らないという保証が必要ですが、結局これも信じるか
I'm
どう
just
かって
thinking
話です
the lines here. Unless Chimi's just throwing Wolfdie under the bus to like make her seem more villager, which is possible.
俺は裏切らねえ。
判断は皆さんに任せましょう。一方、僕が死ななかった場合、皆さんはもう少し不安な思いをすることになる。ただ、僕は今日生き残るなら、残る5人のうち、最
Shami.
も怪しいと思う人間
Though
を
I don't know if he
過去で
believes
調
that.
べることができる。狼が当たればそれをくくり、人が当たればそれを確定として扱い、残り4人から1人をくくる。その次の日に僕が死んでも確定者は5人、残りは3人。
Mm-hmm.
狼、最悪の最悪、残り3人くくっても最終的には人が
That's what I was saying.
休み側の誰かが生き残ります。
Yasumizu wins, regardless of what we do. As long as no one dies from corruption in the Knights.
そこから先、どのタイミングで僕が死んでも確定者が増えるだけで人的には全然問題はない。じゃあ僕が生き続けたら、それが僕は最悪でもあさってまでに狼を全滅させることを誓います。
That's all I need. I mean, I think we already know the answers, but yeah. If they give me the right options to investigate, all I need is Chiemi and Chiemi for sure, and it depends who we hang. But I think I would investigate Yoshit's Rikato maybe? If Rikato's... oh man.
失敗したなら
But it's fine. Chiemi's definitely a
僕を
wolf.
くくって結構。
No,
その
I know I'm
結果
right for sure on
僕
that.
が狼だったとしても残り一人の狼を探す時間はある。つまり現状はどうしたって人が有利な状況なので、どっちをくくってもさほど問題はありません
True.
が、正気か地方か、それとも悪意を持っているのかすら判別のつかない老人は
It's just an easier vote. You can't talk to him.
残すべきじゃない。
You can't debate him. It's just it's just a bad variable.
春秋さん。
それにおそらくリカ子さんは早晩狼にやられてしまうことでしょう。本物の雲は脅威ですからね。
They wouldn't try to kill her tonight. They would kill someone else, and Tanza would push for Rikato tomorrow, I think. If I was the wolves.
その覚悟です。
They would probably kill Kaori. Or maybe... No, they leave Kaori alive, kill someone else. Kaori confirms he was villager, so Badger. They try to hang Rikato. They kill Kaori the next night, so they don't know if Rikato was a wolf or not. I think is the best wolf line here.
しばらくその方針で進めて、それでダメなら、僕とリカコさんをくくればい
By
い。
then, I would have all the pieces
それ
to
が
win,
安心
so it
材料
doesn't
にな
matter.
るでしょう。しかし、言動に責任を持たない彼を残していれば、
True.
いつまでも不安要素を抱え込んでおくことになる。
Literally true.
だから僕は彼をくくるべきだと提案します。あと僕は彼女が本物だと思っていますし、非常に些細なことですが信じる要因もある。
Fair
説
enough.
得力はないので言いませんが、ただ匠さんの言うように僕は現時点で死ぬ気はさらさらありませんし、
Haraki has argued this really well. I'd be surprised if they don't vote. I mean, they're gonna vote old guy.
リカコさんが命を賭して守ってくれると当然のように期待していますから、この選択をするんです。
I think they maybe kill Yasun. The Wolves try to kill Yasunada tonight. I think it's their best play.
僕は実のところこういう卑劣な人間ですが、
Or Takumi at this point. He's been really good.
僕はこういう攻略法を行います。僕の将来の命を懸けるということが信頼も後ろ盾もない、ただ命が惜しい僕が唯一行える誠実さの証明です。信じてください。以上です。
ヤス、キヨ、どうする？
Takumi-san instantly asked that.
信じます。僕は最初から不妻子さんが蛇じゃないかと思ってましたから。
そうだな。私も信じよう。
Yeah.
何よりも。
I mean, Nosato was never gonna hang Rikato. Or vote for her, at least.
香織さんは
はい、安永に委ねますから。
Alright. That's good enough, because Rikato and Maker are gonna vote against the old wolf guy, so it doesn't matter about the rest of the opinions.
おやすさん。
Doesn't matter, Tanza. This was the moment of truth. I think it doesn't matter. Can he really sway the others after that argument, which is so solid?
おやすさんは
信じられん。
Not as much.
こいつが言った理屈にはきっと穴がいくらもある。穴にはまった時、
Bro's saying,
責任を取らす必要はない。
Bro's basically saying, I don't have arguments for his theories and stuff, but there has to be arguments. We just don't know about it. Like, come on, bro. Tanzo acts so Badger. I wonder if Badger can like overtake a role. Because if Tanzo is Badger, that can make a lot of sense, I think. I don't know.
それより、わしは自分を信じる。
So did the wolf guy.
バーに票を入れた。
So did the wolf guy. The wolf guy voted tie. Why Umetsu over wolf guy? The Fitz majority will fail then. No, it won't. He votes for Kato. Chemi maybe votes for Kato. Mochi maybe votes for Kato. That's 3. If he's wolf, that's 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still win in votes. Who cares?
おやすさん。
He's so dog shit, man. If he's innocent, he's so dog shit. I don't know. He's just not a gamer. But Takumi-san did something unexpected. Punch him again.
頼む。おやすさんの票を俺にくれ。
Ooh. He lowered his hands and forehead on the floor.
匠兄ちゃん。
さっき言ったように、俺はこいつの考えを信じてる。
Okay, everyone's questioning our
人間性まで
humanity.
信じたわけじゃねえ。
Brother, we're making the correct play. Would it be more humane to hang Rikato? Like what?
こいつは善人じゃねえ。きっと敵に回したら難儀なやつだ。
That's crazy.
しかし、悪どい人間だからって狼になるわけじゃねえ。
True.
それとこれとは関係ねえ。
And how does Tanzo think for Lion as the snake when he knows Mamiya was Lion as the snake? Does he think that the snake's still hiding? I guess he does. That's so dog shit.
俺はこいつの言葉の
I
端々
can't,
に
man.
こいつの本気を見出した。だから信じる。おやっさんには難しいとも分かってる。だから俺を信じてくれ。安水で30年の付き合いの俺を。
30 years?
信じ
That's
て
a
く
long
れる
time, man.
もし、夫妻氏が嘘つきだと分かったら、
Whoa, whoa,
たとえ
whoa.
汚れを受けてでも、夫妻氏と植松をその日のうちに殺す。そう、約束する。
Okay. He did the same as me, bet his life on his words.
頼む。
He even gave his honor. Alright, Tanzo. I know he respects that.
匠、このバカが。
おやっさん、
てめえは宴の片付けがあんだろうが、わしにはもう何もねえ。汚れはわしが黄泉に持っていく。おう、妻子。
はい。
言うたからには覚悟せえ。己にはタエバーの死の責任もある。
I mean, we could have saved her, but then we would have died, so that's... He's not wrong,
それ
dude,
を
I
蛇として取り
technically.
返せんなら、わしが手ずから生皮剥いでくれる。
I don't. I was being glared at by an old hunter who was no stranger to death.
植松、己もな。
We'll see.
覚悟の上です
We'll see if he died tonight.
こっから票取れ。じじい、てめえだ。
Without an expression or a word, he pointed at me.
じじいに
Painter. Classic. 1 vote.
狼じじいに。
2 votes.
じいさんに
3.
安水のご老人に
4 votes. I mean, everyone's just gonna vote him, even the wolves. Doesn't matter at this point. 5 votes.
よしくんさ、じっちゃんに入れる？
あ
Okay.
じゃあ、そんなら僕も一緒でいいや。ごめんね、じっちゃん。
鴨志田さん
あ、狼じじいに1票。
春明さんに
You're so dodge shit, Chiemi. Oh my god. Shut up, Chiemi. She's such a wolf. Why didn't she just vote for the old guy? Like, what are you trying to do right now? I'm just thinking, who's the second wolf? I think it's the old guy. I think he's just wrong about the badger. But like, maybe Nosato's not the badger. Then is it really Chiemi Rikato? That would go crazy. We would still win, but that would go crazy.
知恵ねえその意思表示は
Maybe, I don't know.
だってわかんないんだもん私リカ子さんには死んでほしくないけどでも
But why even vote?
おじいちゃんが単にボケて雲だって言っちゃっただけ
Who
っていうのもありそうなのに
cares?
なのになんで誰も何も言わないのなんで春明さんはそのことを
You're
言
a
ってく
wolf.
れないの
Don't cry.
言っただろう。どっちでも同じなんだよ。
表が読めないのはメイコちゃんだって同じでしょ
I can. She follows Rikato, kinda. And also, Meito's not claiming to be a major role. She's just vibing, dude. Look at her, she's vibing.
ね
She's just buying, man. It's
疑
different.
わしさが同じなら、女の子を殺すよりは、お年寄りに犠牲になっていただく方が合理的だと僕は思う。
Actually, just true.
もういいリカ子さんご老人におじいちゃんに
There we
お
go.
じいさんに
縄持ってこい。
Again. Last time he died. I'm wondering if last time the old man killed Mochi and then himself. I still think Mochi killed him. Just because Yasunaga was a wolf, Haru was the badger, and he just wanted to play for the wolf side.
黙れ。
Oof. Tanjo-san suddenly punched the guy. No time for
こい
you.
つはわしがくくってくる。てめえらはもう戻っとけ。
Hey, we gotta sing the song, though. He quickly tied up the wolf guy and pulled him off into the mist. His voice was strangely subdued, but I could feel intense emotion behind it. Yeah, he's not very happy with the wolves, man. I mean, I'm guessing it's because of how Haru-chan died. None of us knew what made him like that, so we all just sat paralyzed. He's pissed. The one to move first was Takumi.
牧島さんなんだっつんだ
He's just letting out his frustration. Better hang him right, though. Because he actually could just be the wolf. By the time I went outside, Takumi-san was already disappearing into the mist.
匠さん
Oh no, guys, don't throw. Don't throw.
おどういうことなんです
わからんがてめえは今一番大事なんだ万一のことがあったらまずい
Don't die, Takumi. If Wolf dies the wrong vote, and we get some corruption kills, this could go very bad. Just in case. Oh yeah, the last time when the wolf guy was gonna be lynched, it led to some unexplained murders.
匠さん言っちゃダメだ
We should just all go as a group. I shouted that.
あなたは絶対に宴の勝利には欠かせないんだから
There was no response, even as footsteps were vanishing into the mist.
何が起きると知っておる
I felt my heart jump. I turned around and saw nothing besides Yoshitsuru-kun, who was wearing a suspicious scowl.
なんだよとにかく行くぜ匠兄と肝臓じじいに任せておけば何も起きねえしかしてめえが今一人で消えたらどう思われるか考えろよ
We can salvage this, even if this was wrong, I think. He had a point. They only trusted me because Takumi-san was vouching for me.
そうだねみんなで食堂に戻っていよう
My worries were for nothing, and in about half an hour we were joined by both Takumi-san and Ganzo-san. Alright. Good. The expressions were grim but implied nothing specific.
狼じじいは
くくった
Good. He sat down on the seat closest to the entrance.
匠に
俺は結局見てないまあおやっさんなら間違いねえだろ
With that, today's feast had ended. Everyone sighed quietly in relief. There must have been some of the wolves' depression in that. After all, from my perspective, we were just one step away from victory. However, this step would be the one that was very hard to take. How easy it would be if I died and it all ended then. However, it would once again be pointless. Until I solved why death hadn't come for me, I remained afraid of this unexplained phenomenon. Until I solved the mystery and escaped this loop, I would see many tragedies fight against fear, and keep seeing many bad endings. Part of me hoped that winning the feast would end it, but if it didn't, I would have no clue where the core of this mystery was. Was this mystery even solvable? I can do it. Call me Detective Aiden. Could I cling to my own sanity until then? I remained uneasy. After a bit of rest, we had tons of things to do. The top priority was cleaning up Mamiya-san and Haru-chan's remains. I wanted to help, but they stopped me since something might happen in the mist. Sure. I couldn't help with the food either, probably because they were wary of me too. I couldn't blame them, considering what I said. In a way, they were now more distant with me than last time, when I was just a pure outsider. I continued watching the people carefully do what they had to do, making sure there were no blind spots under Takumi's guidance. I wanted to win. I'd gotten this far, so I wanted to defeat the wolves. Though that was actually just a part of my desire to survive and expose the thing I had no choice but to keep quiet about. I said all that horrible stuff in order to protect Meiko. Based? Always protect Meiko, man. I just wanted to finally find peace from the stuff that bothered me. That felt like escapism, though. It seemed like proof that my mental state was weakened, and I didn't like that.
ちなみに夫妻君、最悪でも明後日ということなら、早ければ明日には勝負がつくということで良いのかね。
If the wolf guy was a wolf, and we hang Shammy tomorrow, I guess we win, yeah. Is everyone worked? I had nothing to do. Kyonosuke, who wasn't too involved in the work, whispered that to me.
ええ、そうですね。
I didn't know if everyone else believed me, but I did feel like I was close to the conclusion.
それは教えてもらうわけにはいかんのかね。
そうですね。今はまだ。
I couldn't let anyone find out that Meito was a spider. In fact, if I tried to survive after someone found out that she was and that I prioritized my own survival over hers, I would be the target of everyone's scorn. That was how complicated my current position was.
まあ、やむを得んだろうな。それはともかく。君はその、
Oh no.
上松里香子さん
Not the tot, bro.
親密な関係になったのかね。
I didn't want to have this tot, because I like Nosato a lot, man. This is awkward. The tot. Well, I knew he'd be curious about that. Incidentally, Rikato-san had insisted on going with Takumi-san and the others to mourn the ones lost.
無事に霧が晴れたら、そういうのもいいかもしれない。という話はしました。
Sorry, bro.
そうか。
I'm sorry. What was I supposed to say here?
野里さんが上松里香子さんを大事にされているのは、長者としての共感にはとどまらないのですか？だとすれば、まだ何かが決まったわけじゃないので、野里さんも彼
True.
女に
Go
思
for
い
it,
を
bro.
お伝
I
えに
would
なっては
support it. I'm fine with living the Vagabond life. It's
い
alright.
や、そういうのはね。私の場合は単に昔のことだ。
ああ、もしかして過去に付き合っておられたとか？
恐れ多いこと。雲の家とはいえご当主様だ。次男坊と釣り合うものじゃないのだよ。
それを言えば、流れ者である僕なんて釣り合う目はないという話になりますが。
その通りだよ。と言いたいところだが、
True.
当人同士の気持ちが大事な時代だろう。少なくとも。
Oh, he's being the bitter man. That's my boy, Nosato, man. That's my boy.
私も外の暮らしが長かったからわかる。彼女を高みに支えている器用方変のすべては時代遅れの束縛でしかない。だからそんな束縛のない男が彼女を外の世界で幸せにするならば、それもありなのかもしれん。この霧の中でずっと考えているうちに、そんな風にも思えるようになったのだよ。
僕からは何とも言い難いです。最終的に何をどうするのか選ぶのは彼女次第だと思っていますし。
I still think you should shoot your shot, bro.
そのあたりは君と彼女の間のことだろう。私が口出しをするのは無粋。その程度は私にもわかるのだよ。ただ彼女がネヤのはしためとして背負ってきたものは、きっと君にはひどくキーに思えるだろうし、
I don't know what that means.
と言いますと？
And you know what? We'll find out next episode. We're about to get some Rikato lore. Exciting stuff. But yeah, that was a fun feast. It really made me doubt my thoughts. So I think I might be wrong. But then the only options are Chemi Rikato, Chemi Yoshitsuru, Meito, Chemi, or Rikato Meito, and he was just completely wrong. But that doesn't make sense unless the old guy was the spider. Then that's really unfortunate. In Haruachi's mind, it has to be Chemi Yoshitsuru because he believes in Rikato and Meito. And everyone else is cleared besides maybe Taiori, so there's literally like no one else. But he just doesn't realize that for some reason. I don't like Haruachi's cooking, but he can't see like what his theory brings to conclusion that it has to be Chemi Yoshitsuru. Is interesting. We'll see though. If it wasn't the wolf guy and Chemi, I think the next most likely call would actually be Rikato. No, it can't. If Rikato was a wolf, then and Meito was a spider, the spider wouldn't have, like the wolves wouldn't have hit someone the spider protected, right? If the maybe Chiemi Rikato is decent, and the wolf guy was actually the wolf, or was actually the spider who double protected Yasunaga, and they did attack Yasunaga first. Then who's the badger, bro? I don't know. Honestly, I thought I had a clear picture last episode, but this episode is definitely tangled a little bit. But that's exciting. I'm glad that happened. It makes things more interesting, even though it was already interesting. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Raging Loop, and I will see you next time. We're getting close to the end of the loop, or this route, or whatever.